Hello, this is Allichu, and we're here to talk today about customer centric, or how to be customer centric, and how you can drive engagement for both the employee and the customer. And we'd like to show you exactly how to do this, and exactly how we do it, and how we have the best platform out there. So, so, so this is really the whole goal behind it. We want to have our customers have a great experience. We want our employees to be having a great experience. We want everybody to just have a really good experience while at work or while shopping or wherever they're at. And we all know places where we've been in the past where we've gone into a store and the person has a frown on their face or is not very happy and just like, hi, how you doing? And they're like, hi, how are you? But what we really need to get is we need to have happy employees, engaged employees, people that are glad that we're there and that we're shopping with them and interacting with them, and we really want to show how we can possibly do that. So the history of selling really goes back to the beginning of time. I mean, people have been selling things to other people for centuries upon centuries. I mean, they've been bartering stuff, they've been exchanging flour, exchanging other type of food and other type of services for centuries. And so it's really been a history in terms of where things have happened in the past. And like people are selling fish, and people are bringing other stuff to them as well. And so it's just selling is just part of our culture, is part of what we do. I mean, even more recently, they've been selling like newspapers in the street and doing stuff like that. But the truth behind it is that selling is becoming harder. I don't mean that mean or in a bad sense. It's just we just have to use different techniques than what we've had used in the past. So what we need to do is we need to have better tools. We need to have better ways of communicating. We need to have better ways of feedback. We need to have better ways of seeing exactly what we need to be doing with our customers. And that's where Allichu comes in. So how do we attract and retain customers? How do we get to have lifelong customers and those customers that come back like every single day? I think of Cheers and of how they came to the bar every single day. And in the same type of mentality here, how do we get people to come back to the same store year after year, day after day, and keep buying from the same place? And really to be able to do that, that's really the whole goal. And because realistically, for a lot of companies out there, their sales have been dropping, or their engagement's been dropping, or something's been dropping. And they just don't know what's happening or why things are going on. Our workforce is disengaged. They aren't happy. They're not content all the time, and we're really talking about all the time. And the reason why they're not so engaged is the process, and we'll go over that process. And then how do we engage with our customers so they're not mad, they're not upset, they're not throwing things at us. So how do we keep them engaged at the same time? How do we engage both the customer and the employee and the prospective customers so that they want to come back to our store time and time again? So the question is it the competition? Is it the markets? Or is it us? Are we our biggest villain or our biggest competitor? Or is it the competition that's out there that it is? Or is it a combination of both? How come we're not achieving what we want to be achieving? How come we're not doing what we want to be doing? How come we aren't excelling the way we thought we would be excelling? What's causing us not to achieve that? And how do we do this? How do we take our numbers from very small up to exactly where we want them to be? How do we predict that, and how do we get to that point? That's really the question is, and that's really what we need to find out is how do we get this? And how do we become part of our customers' power circle? Through some of the research that I've done, I found out that customers have a power circle or a circle where they'll go shopping all the time, they'll go to the same stores all the time, and they'll continually go to those same places time and time again. It's referred to as a power circle. And if we don't get inside that power circle, we'll never be able to attract that customer and get that customer. They might come in once or twice, but they won't come in time and time and time again. And that's really what we want to be achieving, is those repeat customers, because we know it's a lot cheaper to retain a customer than it is to go out and get a new one. So the question is how do we go about doing that? And again, we have a customer here that looks pretty engaged with that product, but where's the sales rep? Is the sales rep engaged? Is the customer engaged? Maybe the sales rep doesn't need to be there, but are your sales reps or customers always engaged at the same time? I mean, hopefully they are, and hopefully they have a very good experience while they're there. So what does this all mean? Well, the bottom line is, how do we get more sales? How do I get more customers, and how does that all happen? Well, what our research has told us is it's told us the why, the how, the where, the when, and the why customers will buy from you. It tells us exactly how much they're going to buy, when they're going to buy it, why they're going to buy it, and where they're going to buy it. Now, wouldn't you want to be part of that circle? Because if you know exactly how to bring in a customer, how to sell to them, exactly offer them exactly what they needed, wouldn't that change your whole way of you doing business? Wouldn't that change the way that you're doing things? I think it would. Because the results of the research is more sales and more engagement. That's the results. Which is exactly what we all want to see. Is more sales and more engagement. So how do we solve this problem? How do we go about knowing the when, the where, the why, and the how? Well, that's what I want to show you. The first step is in AI, and it's in your data. Inside of your data lays several secrets, several things about your customers, and several things that kind of let you know what kind of customer they are, how often they buy, what departments they buy from, and other types of information that's inside of that customer data that I have been able to extract, and I have been able to figure out how to be able to do that. So we put this into several different databases and several different analytics models and several different other ways inside of AI, and we're able to grab that data and not just show them like how much the parts cost and how much their margin is and how much profit this particular customer is contributing to that profit margin, but also like what are they going to buy next? What department are they going to go to next? How much are they going to buy? When are they going to buy? Are they going to be here? Are they going to be here next Tuesday? Or are they going to be here next Thursday? What time of day are they going to shop? What sales reps most likely will interact with them? How's this all going to happen? All that information is in your data. It's all in your data, and we're able to grab that data, pull it in, and take it to a CRM. Now, inside the CRM, we're able to pull that data and give the transactional history inside of there, and also give you an engaging platform that not only allows you to email the customer, do email marketing, and do all the marketing techniques that you need to be doing, but also talk to them on social. Talk to them on Facebook. Talk to them on Instagram. Talk to them on Twitter. Talk to them however that you need to talk to them, and be able to promote them and give them the information that they need. So here is the engaging part of the employee. The employee, therefore, can manage his commissions or manage his ability to sell to the customer, because he can help influence that customer that always comes in on Thursday at 2, or the Friday at 1, or Saturday in the afternoon. We can always be treating and helping that customer know exactly when they're going to come in. Then comes in the next part. After it's in the CRM, this is a whole package. This is all connected all the time. They're always all three of these steps are always talking back and forth. It goes to your store or your online store, or both. And it pulls those transactions that's happening in the store, goes back to the CRM, updates the customer information, and tells you exactly what they bought last week or last minute. and tells you exactly how much they bought, when they bought it, and what they bought. And it also brings in the data analytics, or the predictive analytics, and brings that in and shows them exactly when they're going to buy next. You can give them a coupon as they're leaving the store and start giving them the promotions, deals, all this other information, because you know exactly when they're going to come in next. You know exactly what they're going to buy next. You know exactly why they're going to buy next, and you can start driving all those types of analytics, and start being able to interact with the customer. So the customer feels like they're being appreciated, they're being talked to, they're being realized as a human being, not just a number, and that the store really cares about them. And this is really the amazing part, is because this package is like a couple $100 traditionally, and this package is really great because this has in it credit card processing, it has review management, has loyalty brands, has deals, promotions, has as a CRM, has the ability to talk to a customer in real time and give them promotions in real time and give them emails and give them all this other stuff. Also has the predictive analytics behind it, telling them when they're going to come in next and what they're going to do next. And it gives you exactly what your margins are going to be, exactly what your commissions are going to be. It gives you a 360 view of exactly how everything is going to happen. Now that sounds pretty awesome. That sounds really great. But we all are wondering, what's the cost? $49. That's it. Starts at $49 and is run off a per user base. So of course, the more users you get, the more cost it's going to be. But starting at one user, it's $49. Pretty great that you get predictive analytics. You get to know your costs, your margin, your commissions. Be able to talk to the customer, know exactly what's going to be happening there, and also have payment processing, have an online store, have all that stuff. If you already have any of that stuff, you can integrate right with it. It's not a problem. It's very easy to integrate it. It's very easy to do. We can do all that. But the great part about this is it's giving you power. It's giving you the ability to engage both with the employee and with the customer. And therefore, you will have two of your most strongest people out there, one selling to the other, and they both will be feeding off of each other, and your sales will jump through the roof. They'll give you the when, the why, the how, and all the other questions that you might have, and give you answers to all those questions. It'll tell you exactly when the customer's coming in next, and exactly what's going to happen. So the question is, how do you get a hold of us? Go to allichu.net. Fill out the form. I'll contact you immediately. And I'd be more than happy to talk to you about, or you can talk to me directly through email and as well, and we'll be able to go through there. So anyways, here's the great product. Here's the reason why it's so great and so wonderful. It does so much more than what other companies are doing out there, and it's really going to transform your whole entire industry, and it's going to transform the way that you look at customers. And thank you, and have a wonderful day.